Hey there, and welcome back to Prussia, dear friends and deep thinkers. May the trees be our shelter. Prussia has grown so much, it's absolutely crazy, and our mission is still mostly to stop the biggest faiths to dominate anything, and still, even with us pounding on Catholicism mostly, Catholicism is still dominating so much. I mean, there's still a Shari, of course, that's even crazier. And Orthodox has had a very good run, maybe because of the weakness of Catholicism that we've pounded on. But look at that, it's still crazy. And it's still because of its closeness to us. Maybe our main opponent from the faith standpoint. We're a lot about the faith. And we're also a little bit, at least, about the culture. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to expand this Prussian around here. That spreads, and it's probably... It's probably maybe closer to the coast and stuff, so maybe we'll go around Volin, maybe we'll go around Walch. I think Walch is the better country. I mean, from a cultural spread point of view, you would have a spread rather likely when you have two borders to that, so we're going to try and promote the culture there, even if it will take a while, because Galindas is not really the best steward. He's an intricate web weaver. His main strength is being greedy. We just have to keep the peace, and yeah. Then we've got Valdemar, and we should really have a look around, because Mildus of Kujavia, we should really help him out. He's such a good diplomat, and he would be a much better diplomat if we had a good relation with him. That's the thing. So we should work on that. What are we currently doing? We're swaying Valdemar, and Valdemar though is he likes us a lot now, so we could really stop that. He's already at 100, so we'll abandon that. And we should either sway Gedautas, our nephew, or Duke Mills, our other nephew. He's also our nephew. He's 59, my goodness me. Let's have a look. Is he now the first thing is, if you're a witch, right, you can get plus 20 when you have another one converting to a witch. So that's really the easiest way, but he is a zealot, so I mean we could try. It's a good chance still, and it's one of our missions that we think of ourselves to found a witch coven, even though that is maybe illusionary. But we have gotten quite a lot of people to witchcraft, and so we'll continue that. No subtitles. We have never done that, but maybe we should. Maybe we should usurp like Denmark and give that to one of our sons or something like that, or Poland. That could be something like that we could do in the future. Not with him, but maybe another guy. I mean, he's pretty old already, so he will not think that innovatively. But we've grown so much, and it really is against our philosophy, even though we want to have a good own strength, to be able to counter things like the Catholic bonds. And we should really look into more there, but maybe not right now. We can host an exotic feast, we can found a new empire. Let's have a look at our perks, though. Envelopment, man-at-arms counter efficiency increased. We should really go for an exotic feast. Yeah, and that's also, why don't we found a new empire? Yeah, that's the roleplay reason. We don't want more than one kingdom. That's just house rule. So Because that's like the standard progression, but we don't want that. So let's send the invitations. Why do we do that? Yeah, we're also stressed, but it is necessary to hold our realm together, to have that feast. And there's also a lot we should definitely do for our realm with like expanding the lands. Let's see if we can maybe get some fields going or something, or for our heir expand something maybe in the county of Sopron. That would always be the next thing, right? Yeah, the castle is already getting expanded, and we can go also for the county of Bodrog. Definitely a good one, and we can expand its castle here. And it's a good idea too, so we'll do that. Like from time to time, it's we are greedy, but this is an investment into our future, right? Or into the dynasty's future, supporting our heir. The mood is bright, so the spirits are high as the feast begins. A laudable effort. The feast is underway. Our guests are eating and drinking merrily. Count Bedros approaches Grassus and me at the great table. This is a marvelous feast. All my compliments to the host. Yeah, our wife deserves all the credit. It's just great. Great of her. What's coming around here? We can change Count Klux's contract, by the way. Yeah, but he's already paying a lot, so. I did everything I could. Ensuring that Duke Futayaka and Mayor Ulitis would be as far from each other as possible. It was not enough, and now they have come to blows in the middle of a feast. Halt, we will talk about this later. We're diplomatic enough, so that's really, really good. As my guests depart, I have my wife Grassus to thank for much of the success of the feast, and I feel nothing but gratitude as she sees the last two guests up. Until next time. Until next time. Yeah, we should do something about the Empire decision. We don't want to know anymore, because it will come up all the time. Here we go. So we're suffering from cancer, right? We have had 2 crazy operations. Like, we're one-eyed now, and we're a eunuch, but we're feeling good now. For quite some time, for around 10 years, but that is soon ending. Ceres Wilkes has died. Oh no, she died of old age. We need a new tutor. Let's have a look. So important. Milla, member of our dynasty, she would be good at that. Millions, another one of us. Learning skill and quick, learning skill and patient. Just learning skill. Yeah, everything here is pretty good, but I think we'll go for Miller Wilkes Luque. She's a good one. She's just the best one that we know. And we should really, we can really now invest into some grandeur, and we will probably do so. Cornell. What about this guy? We can convert him, he's disfigured and scarred. And a passable knight. So we'll recruit. And Elmer Pelosi, Catholic. Flexible leader, good knight, good commander. We want to take him also. We'll have a look in our grandeur. As you can see, we have saved a lot because of us being greedy, and we can definitely with 55 we can at least, I mean, we won't go further because of greedy, but we can at least go to middle lodgings, some more servants, also for hunting. The exotic food is something because we know it's healthy, right? So here we go. much improved. That will help us out quite a lot. They're accepting the conditions as expected. Holy Order has been hired by King Aurelis, and we can show Duke Dagonis in. He's taking the knee. I accept your generous gifts, Duke Dagonis. Vassal, champion and friend. What is happening with Denmark, though? What are they leading? They are leading a war against the Swedes again. For the county of Blekinge. Isn't that Blekinge? Yeah. So they're attacking him. They are attacking him. He hates us with a passion. We would like to join his war. We want to help him. Because that's really something we don't want the Catholics to win. Like, that's the uniting thing. And making him from a kind of a nemesis to a friend would be really good. A valuable alliance has been formed. So there's a big Swede army, and we kind of have a lot to go for. We can definitely help him. Out here, we will start here. Raise everyone, and the question is, can we also hire someone? Because we also have tons of faith, and we don't really need it, so we can maybe hire these guys too. The faithful of Pecunus, who could use them. Count Joachim of Stendal, yeah. He'll be good. He'll be good with this. The Swedes are coming. Sensual proposal. My kinswoman Douglas is sure to follow wherever I go. That look in her eyes, the words on her lips. I know exactly what she's after. You know that. We could lay with her. What the heck? No. She's our master of the hunt. How sweet, but no. Nah, we don't really feel whole. It's not something, it's too bizarre. It's kind of too bizarre. So let's see what we can get here. Can we personally lead something? We have this, but we are of course a fantastic warrior. So we would like to lead this combination over to the point, and the rest will come in time, I believe. We will strike the Swedes. There's another scheme. Oh, we must stop the villain behind this. Bringing the Swedes down like there's no tomorrow. And we'll even hunt them more. Let's see. We can siege a lot. Let's even split that up. Got this. Then we've got Vestergötland. The problem with these locations is they are also they're also far apart. Coming in again, this time personally striking. Dedicated totally above the vassal limit. We're 2 direct vassals above our vassal limit of 44. To reduce the taxes and levies received from the vassals. And that could be a reason for us. Because it's just too much. That we would maybe usurp a kingdom title. And then take that kingdom title and distribute it somewhere. So, Kingdom of Denmark or Kingdom of Poland, that's kind of meh. The Duchy of Silesia is currently in this man's thing, and he's of King Budo of Poland. Yeah, it's still not something. Oh, we need to repair the artifacts. Godautus Organon. And the small bell beaker. Yeah, we can wait for that for now. That's our army, and that's also the sieges, so split that in half. You can wait here in Breckinge. And split this in half again. And we will wait in Kalmar, I think. We'll wait there personally. Challenge for an artifact. The foppish King Clukis. You have something that should belong to me. Face me in a duel for it, says Budo, and let the winner earn the right to own it. He's got 23 prowess. I don't know how much we have, but we're in a battle. We are in a war. We're also at 23. And he's way younger. On decline, we would... Yeah, we have no time for this right now. It's just something like that. There's a battle happening here right now. And we have a new novice. Indeed, we managed to convince the zealot to become a witch. Welcome to the communion, brother. That is just extremely good. And now let's have a look. Yeah, he likes us 20 more now. We should look into Godautas. He's already a witch. And Galindas is also already a witch. Now we should try to convince him. I mean, his health is poor. That's too much of an investment, maybe. So we'll first... sway this man. His gifts are plentiful. I pour my gifts onto the soil. Her herbs, milk and honey. With my eyes closed and smoke stinging in my nostrils, I raise my arms towards the moon. Master, knower of all truths, father of all power, please accept my humble gifts and offer me your guidance in turn. I ask Dievas and Ellis for luck in the art of love. No, that is over for us. A mind for coin and order. The aid of shadows. Yeah, a mind for coin and order. We're greedy. That's the natural choice, I think. Yeah, and we're sieging around here. We should help our friend win this. Neighboring ruler lost the war. Count Mark has lost against Moldavian Grand Prince. What are they doing? They're going to Slupsk, over to Slupsk. We should get these guys together here to Tumurup. And this army maybe as well. And then we'll drive over there. Control Möre. Who would lead this? Vassal Champion and our friend. Oh, he's good enough. He will be there. Charge. We've taken this. Okay, we will go over to Nudung here. Personally. Who's demanding something? King Clukis has refused to give you an artifact. What? Wilkes propaganda. Nope. We're coming over here, and I think we will strike. Yeah, we'll strike, but we have no real big advantage. I hope we can even get them going, but it seems like we can. Champion named Bran. Oh, I think he was a berserker or something, maybe. Oh, he's Galen Norse. The Norseman. Champion wounded them. It's a brutal battle. And it's good fighting from their side. We got the enemy banner, the Swedish war banner. Ah, fine collection. Fine addition to my collection. And there's something happening at the court. No, it's the artifact. Let's see. We have the master, the Millions tapestry. We have the Wilkes Dynasty banner and the Samogitian war banner, which gives us 2 more knights. This, though, we could replace this, definitely, with either the Swedish or the Hungarian war banner. Knight effectiveness, court grandeur. Yeah, we're still thinking knightly, so we'll have that. The Hungarian war banner, the Wilkes Dynasty banner, and the Samogitian. Yeah, we're still a knightly court, so we'll leave this be, even though the other thing is objectively a bit better. So they're going over here. This army will be split a bit. Split up. Split this up again. We'll distribute into our own realms where we're not as affected by attrition and things like that. Infiltrators. Aha. Take this gold and make sure you're heard. No, that's not worth it. That's not worth it. We're not going to invest in that. We're too greedy for that. We're now fascinated by the heraldry innovation. Let's have a look. Current fascination heraldry, which means that we got the old fascination going. We had the household soldiers, I think, and now heraldry. What is heraldry about? Let's have a look. Enact high petition and house seniority. Yeah, we're not so interested in that. We should really look into that more. Manorialism. Unlocking economic buildings would be something typical for a greedy man, so we're gonna go for that. It should be good. And we captured quite a lot of people now, and now, ooh, look at them. Okay, they're going back to this part of Sweden. I think when we have all of this sieged, we will be able to end this war on a lot of terms. Let's see. Maybe we can even get it a little bit going. Yeah. So, a lot has been done, and we have been the main contributor to King Aurelius, and he likes us now. He actually likes us now. Wonderful. So we'll disband all of that. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We can call for a hunt, which is something we really enjoy. So we'll just do that. We can hold a feast, I think, every year nearly. So going for that hunt. It's also something religious for us. It's our culture. Almost within striking distance when Kugis whispers to me, now that we're finally by ourselves, there's something I have to let you know about Duke Galindus. But we're not a chit-chat, man. I'm getting that bear. We want fame. Prisoners also can be ransomed. Let's see. Let's do that. The kids. Release the kids. Here we go. Kid 1. Returning from the wild, in spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. We return home reinvigorated and Countess Arthur. We'll see about that. And now let's have a direct look. We also have this man here. He's wounded. He's a brilliant strategist, but other than that, no, we'll let him go. He can. But he should not die in here. That wouldn't be good. So we've helped Vidilism again. Duke Wilbert has become all the Wilbert's poem has become all the rage at court of late. The piece deals with memory, what we leave behind, and Wilbert has publicly dedicated it to me. The mightiest man must leave this earth, and hope of good words there is no dearth. It is rare enough for men to admit that their deeds leave those left after split. Yeah, we think this is truly heartfelt. Because we're not that subtle, right? Let us see what that battle was, my goodness. We are invited to Duke Olenix, our friend. I accept the invitation. I look forward to this. Wonderful, just wonderful. I have a conversation partner. Count Milzas goes on and on about friendship. Yeah, why don't we talk more about you instead? And we now have another friend. Making friends is the most important thing. Mutual spirits. With Duchess Dagas, we spoke about all manner of subjects, and as things would have it, we would seem to have a lot of in common. I had such a good time with her. Growing the friendships. Life reaffirmed. We have reaffirmed her life, and now we're returning home. Thank you, Duke Linux. My friend, farewell, and see you soon. And Duke Godautus, our nephew, Marshal, and vassal, we bonded over good ale, beer, wine, and spirits. Drink up, my friend, drink up. What a way. And now, with so many friendly people, it's getting better with this. But it's really, the Liberty faction is so crazy. They want to lower Crown authority. All the time. We can hold court. We have the money, we have intention. Who is first? My vassal Count Namidas approaches the throne with a middle-aged man in tow. My liege king, he spouts, my cousin Olenix Pregolius seeks the honor of serving in your retinue of champions. Give him the opportunity to prove his quality. That guy. The man knows his way around a sword and will not let you down when it counts. Yeah, indeed, he's good. Good prowess. Well, you may attend me. Very gallant. Yeah. Duchess Betton, my vassal, strides forward, clearly eager to hear my response to a petition. My liege, Wilk Slonim is a glorious and noble house. Let Grodno defend Prussia and itself in battle once more. Let's ensure the stability of the kingdom is not threatened by trivial disagreements. Sanctioned war declaration. The vassal can declare war regardless of the liege's crown authority. Yeah, okay, we'll do that because we're greedy. In return for better taxes. Doors are cast open by Duke Galindas. With Baron Kluck is following close behind. He points rearward. This fiend Grassus, visiting Holstein, on the slightest pretends to catch a glimpse of her. Set him straight. It's true, Klukas admits plaintively. She's been haunting my dreams for weeks. Please, my liege, I don't know what I'll do about her. I know how to settle this one. We could take her. Nah, I mean, the woman is Galindas, my goodness. Just leave it be. My business here is done. It's just not, yeah, that's just not like it's about a marriage. It's about bickering for concubines, really? Oh no! Smallpox, the Red Plague, with the first wave of fever and vomiting. I desperately hoped it was nothing worse than sweating sickness, and I did get a little better. Arose from my bed, returned to my duties. For a week all was well, until I noticed the first red spots on my mouth. Indeed, these lesions are a sure sign of smallpox. Very dangerous if left untreated. We already have cancer. It's too late for caution. Eusebia approached me with a small knife. She held my arm steady and made a precise incision, barely breaking my skin. She then proceeded to press something foul against the wound. A quick glance at the substance was all I could stomach. The treatment was almost as unpleasant as my symptoms, yet it seems to have been effective. While I'm not fully cured, I feel much better. Oh my goodness. I will live to see another day. But we still have smallpox, and we feel poor because we have cancer and smallpox. We're a freaking wreck. Crusade for East Francia. Catholic rulers gather a large host of zealots to wage a crusade against all enemies of the cross in East Francia. Because East Francia is orthodox. We can only pray that Perkunas will grant Duke Galindus the courage and fortitude to stand against the tide of infidels. They're on against Duke Galindus? Ah. They will... The Duke of Holstein. It is on. There's a crusade against us. What's going on? Yeah, of course we're a defender. Yeah, we're already in there. The head of faith is there. My goodness. My goodness. Ah, and if we die now, what kind of crisis will that be? Anyway, we need sappers. Siege progress increased. We need to prepare for war. Oh, convert faith has been successful. That's Catholicism. Let's continue that. How dramatic is that? Oh no. Oh no, we have died. King Clucas of Prussia has given up the ghost at 70 years of age. He died from smallpox. An old man, he lived a long, fulfilling life. King Golding ascends to the throne, a cold, heartless man. He's rumored to feel nothing and care for no one. We ruled for 21 years, and we've been successful. We've been successful. Let's have a look at our predecessors. We lost a lot of titles on succession. We knew that, and that is our lineage. Before us, King Dagonis died from a seizure. We died from smallpox. We were dreaded, exalted, a religious icon, but not a living legend. We had a martial lifestyle. We fought in 12 wars in our 21 years. Yeah, now we'll continue to play on as King Golding. We had a lot of kids too, but not as many as King Dagonis, our grandfather. Yeah, and after these long lines, we're one of the shorter rulers again. In fact, we have ruled the shortest. And we have died among the youngest of the later kings. And this is the new King Golding of Prussia. We'll have a short look. We have a lot of holdings now. We have quite a lot of income. We feel good. We're not really good at anything, which is something we're a charismatic negotiator though. So we'll look at diplomacy to enhance us. We'll not be probably leading armies or something like that. We're calm, just, but we're also cold, ice cold, cold-blooded. We can look for new concubines, but we have already 6 kids. This is our heir, and he's also doing well. He's a much better diplomat than we are. We are probably in a position where we are up against a lot of people here. we can already instantly host an exotic feast and go on a pilgrimage and convert to local culture, because we're currently Slovian, which will be a big disadvantage for us. We can indeed seclude ourselves and focus on our minds, because we're reclusive. That leads to our bad diplomacy. We're also fecund. We have a high life expectancy. We are handsome and we are Herculean. So we get a huge boost in health. We're really a very healthy man, and it could be that we get like 80 years to live or something like that, which is it's pretty crazy. We can have a look at what we've learned. We have learned a lot in diplomacy, and we'll probably continue that. And go for another lifestyle. Let's have just an overview about the situation. The situation, as you can see here, here's Nicaea, the despotate of Nicaea. And what is leading the war against us is all Christendom. Or is it really all of them? Who are the attackers? It's quite a lot of attackers. The Teutonic Order, Alcantara, Caltrava, the Knights Hospitalier, the Lord Edwig Eadbaldson of Gwent, and leading man is Pope Leo. It's 8,000 men, so it will come from all the sides, probably also from Sweden to us, and we will have to defend ourselves. We're currently leading a scheme to murder this woman, for whatever reason. We don't have time for this though. Hooks and secrets, yeah, we have some lover secrets, and we ourselves have no secrets. There will be a lot to do for us, and we'll do that in the next episode. Let's see our spouse. She's quite a woman. She's also a zealot and a grey eminence. She helps us quite a lot, and yeah, but she's indeed she has a different liege. Which is really, really weird. She's from another house in House Wilkes, but we're leading our house, and we will have probably a very good future. We'll see if we can manage to defend ourselves against that crusade. The crusade is really the thing that will get on to us. The question is, will the Orthodox people attack too? And I think it's a Catholic attack, so we will be up against all Catholics, and we can have a look here. There's some kind of thing going on here. The new King Hartmann, the child killer of Bavaria, has taken over Bavaria and is trying to convert here. He's defending against the tyranny of him, so he would be a good one to attack, definitely. And we'll just see in the next episode. We'll of course start with a feast, and then after that feast it will start with the crusade, and we will see if we can manage to defend ourselves against the madness of the Christians that will start to attack us any time now. Have a great time until next time, and happy gaming. May the trees be our shelter, and see you soon. Have a great time until then.